we have lots, I mean, over 10 new little aerodynamic devices. Will it be enough? The answer is not to win, but to make a little step. And Formula One is all about development and making little steps. Unfortunately, I'm personally extremely frustrated because I'm the test driver, I'm the reserve driver. We are slow. Every race is a missed opportunity, and I feel that every race I'm not helping enough the team because we cannot stay here for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday testing new parts. So therefore we have to rely on a Friday during a Grand Prix to do all our testing, which is not enough, and it's just making our development so slow that it's taking us ages to get where we should be. Really.
What about simulation work though, in terms of the simulator, wind tunnel, and other devices, resource that we have at McLaren Technology Centre? How are they contributing in the lack of on-track testing?
It's simulator testing, for example, is a huge part of our development program. As an example, this week I've been all Wednesday and all yesterday until 8 p.m. I was in the simulator working, and that's all I can do at the moment. There's nothing like the track, so don't get me wrong, but we are lucky that we have a very strong simulation team, and that is helping us. However, I wish they open up a little bit testing, because it would help teams like us that we are playing catch up at the moment.
Sure. Now, the Silverstone Grand Prix, as we all know, is reputed to be the last Silverstone Grand Prix, moving to Donington next year. Pedro, you've raced here. We've had mixed success as a team here at Silverstone, but what do you make of this as a Formula One racing circuit?
I'm a great fan of Silverstone, not only because I've been racing here since my first race here was in 1990. It's nearly 20 years ago. So
I was only a little boy, I think.
Yes, you were around 40 then. So it's it's been. I've seen Silverstone change. I've raced in Formula Ford, Formula Renault, Formula 3, and I like Silverstone just because, especially, it's just unique. It's a unique track. Nowadays, there's no high-speed tracks anymore. There's only chicanes, hairpins, and very safe tracks, but they lack the cornering speeds that you experience here. The first sector here in this track, where you have cops taken in 7th gear, minimum speed of 240 to 150 kph. You have all the Beckett section. I think there's no other sector as fast as this in the whole championship. So it's a very nice place. It's difficult to overtake, don't get me wrong, it has its bad sides, but it's a fantastic, unique racetrack.
Okay, now Pedro, talk about a little bit about qualifying tomorrow, if we can. I mean, you mentioned Turkey 2 weeks ago being difficult. Where are we in terms of our mindset for qualifying tomorrow?
Well, qualifying for us will be hard, and we have to be realistic. I mean, there's no point in me coming here and saying we're going to fight for pole position, because we are not. But the aim is to get into Q3, get into the top 10 on Saturday, and then have a chance of scoring points, and who knows during the race. But first aim, get in the top 10, have a solid race. This is the typical race where two-stop strategy is the quickest. You have a very long pit lane, so three-stop strategy doesn't make sense, and we'll work from there. Let's see where we are in qualifying.
And where do you hang out for qualifying? I mean, I guess you're integral to the discussions that are going on the radio. Tell us what your role is, where you are based for qualifying and the race itself.
Hiding is I'm hiding. I am the reserve driver, so what I just follow the same program as Luis and Heikki. I'm in all the meetings. I'm working with them, and I'm prepared if anything happens. Once qualifying starts tomorrow at 2 p.m. Well, maybe here is 1 p.m. in England. 1 p.m. I am basically, I have no role anymore, because I cannot substitute any of the race drivers, even if they have a problem for the race. The reserve driver has to do at least one qualifying session or one pre-practice session, so that will be game over for me.
Okay, but you won't fly home. You'll be based here for the whole weekend.
Yeah, no, I'm part of the team. I try to help as much as I can. I know the car. I know we've been testing in the simulator all past week, and for the last 4 months. So I'm there, and if I can help with the setup, tire selection, I will.